cities all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson. Hit the hole, run you over. Goal line, jumping over. Going crazy, lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. No. We are that Raider Nation. Yeah. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
Raiders! What is up? What is up, everybody? What a beautiful, beautiful Monday after the Super Bowl. Because, you know, always fuck the Chiefs. So, needless to say, I was excited. It was fun. But welcome. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Victory Monday.
It's a celebration Monday.
Drinking on a Monday, bro. Damn.
You know what? It's a good occasion. So
living life a quarter mile at a time, I see, huh?
You know, one to the west side at a time, though.
One to the west side at a time. I know, huh?
One at a time, though.
Well, welcome, everybody. As you can see, we have a special guest to the show today. You want to introduce yourself? Let them know who you is. Where you from? What are you doing?
Yeah, so guys, my name is James. I'm actually the chapter president for the new and improved and revamped Black Hole Military chapter. The Black Hole Military chapter is going to serve as a chapter where service members, current, past, present, whatever you want to call it, any branch, it's going to serve a purpose as like a social media platform on Instagram and Facebook where veterans or just any Raider fan in general can come, and they can come and network and talk and interact on posts or whatever have you. This was a chapter that was previously established by the Black Hole. It was kind of abandoned for a minute, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up, and so that way I could use it to connect to more of the fans that might have a harder time interacting with fans in their local areas. You know, some people get stationed overseas, whatever the case may be. So I just found this as a cool way, me being a veteran myself, of kind of giving back to the community and also just allowing other Raider fans or big fans just like me and the rest of us in here a way to kind of just communicate and, you know, talk and just react to different things as they happen, different pieces of news. A lot of changes going on with the team, obviously, you know, with a brand new coach, a new GM. So I decided I want to take this on. I'm just really excited to be a part of it and build not only with the Black Hole, but build this chapter so that way all veterans and service members, current and past, you know, have a place for their voice where they can kind of just come on in and just have a good time, man. Lay back and just talk business.
Yay, thank you. Appreciate it, James. Yeah, bro, I saw when you did that, and I for one was excited. You know, I'm a veteran, like I was telling you when we started talking.
Right.
You know, I'm a veteran. I served, and then there's also a couple other people in here in the chat, like my bro Sacktown Mike. He's one also. There are a couple other that'll join join us in a bit. But I appreciate that. And the black hole is one of the most, I guess, most famous ones too, right? That's the one people always know, and it's mainly because of the main super fans. You got the Violator, Gorilla, things like that. So Senior. So when you hear the black hole, that's one of the bigger names. But to see that there's I guess to see that there was a military chapter was pretty cool, because usually they're by city, right? You get each one for
right, yeah,
for each city, each area, things like that. Like our homegirl here, Queen V, she does Sinister. That's in Arizona. So I'm sure in Arizona there's the black holes. There's different chapters all over.
Right. Yeah.
So I thought it was really cool to see that there was an actual military one. For one, I remember being overseas before Sunday Ticket, having to listen to the games on the Armed Forces Network and shit like that, So yeah, so it's cool to be able to create that community,
Or if you go way back, all my California people know, trying to tune in to 93.5 K Day for the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they do the what is it? 98.7 does the Charger games here.
Yeah,
I forgot what station does the Rams ones here in LA, but yeah, he took it back to the K days trying to tune into the radio.
Damn.
Yeah. but welcome, brother. Appreciate it. Let's check in with the chat. What's going on, my dog, Chris? Protect the shield in the house. Puro Raiders, hit that like button, y'all. They not like us. That is true, big dog. They made, he did it, lawsuit and all. He still performed it. That shit made me laugh, bro. When you brought that shit up about the lawsuit.
Is he gonna do it when he says they like to sue? Then he didn't. I was like, oh, he's probably not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He did it. I was like, oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, when he did it, I was like, oh, he's gonna do it. My brother, what's going on? Sacktown Raider Mike, what's going on, bro? Leo, what do you think about the running back coach? Dylan McCullough, the hire. I'm stoked. Let's go Irish. He's a big Notre Dame fan. So yeah, we'll definitely get into that. I'm definitely excited. We're big Notre Dame fans. Me and Chona are. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have a college team, James? You're in Texas, right?
Yeah. I'm in Texas, but
from Riverside,
I'm Riverside. I'm from Riverside, born and raised. So I got to go with the USC Trojans. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Trojans, huh?
I'm a horrible.
Right. That means you're familiar with our coach.
That's cool. It's all good.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. So here's his link for James's Instagram. If y'all want to go in there, go ahead and look it up. You can find him. Make sure you follow his page. So you got Hassan Reed with the Army. There you go, brother. Thank you for your service. The Inland Empire
all day.
Right. And then let's not forget that at the Grammys, K-Dot, he shouted out the Inland Empire and included them in the LA thing.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? The only county he didn't was Orange County, and it's for a reason. If you're from Southern Cali, you know why.
Well, Inland Empire, I think, is actually considered like the greater East area, something like that.
Yeah.
Because it extends so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that whole San Bernardino, Riverside area.
Yeah, Riverside, yeah. And I live right at the edge. I live in Pomona, so we're like the last LA County city.
Yeah.
And then you get to San Bernardino County. Yeah. So you know. But man, that Super Bowl. What you say? It was cool. One, I rocked my shirt because I got my siblings. My siblings are big Chiefs fans. So they were gonna rock their shit, of course. And they got my mom on board. My mom was supporting me. Yeah. It's cool though. My mom told me to make her a shirt that says Chiefs on the front and then Raiders in the back, so she represents both her kids. So my mom just trying to be a good mom. Ain't no thing.
She's trying to be a Kelsey mom and have a half and half.
Yeah. She's trying to get a half and half. My mom's. Yeah. But man, my siblings were quiet.
I'm glad. Hey, so was my sister and her fiance. They were just.
Yeah, I was gonna say your sister and her fiance. They're big Chiefs fans too.
Big Chiefs fans, and they were just kind of looking. Now I was sitting there like, get him. I was also yelling at them, get him, and then they look at me like, really? Like, hey,
yeah.
I don't want y'all to win. I don't know what y'all.
But man, Queen V, what's your reaction, girl, based off that game yesterday?
Oh my God, we were happy. That's what we wanted. I seen this video on IG, and I forgot to share it on my story. Some lady was sitting, with the pen poking, and it had like one of them
like a voodoo doll,
a voodoo doll. They had the number and she was literally fucking poking that fool. I said, yeah, I did it right there.
I literally just saw that post. I was sitting there like, what does she have in her hand?
Oh my god, that's
I mean, they were in New Orleans, so that shit makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You gotta pick it up.
Yeah.
I mean, already we're happy because we just didn't want them to win again. We just didn't. And
yeah. How about you, James? What do you think about yesterday?
Oh
I think if Raider fans took anything away from yesterday's game, I think the number one thing that I took away from that game, one is the AFC West after the Chiefs lost yesterday is wide open.
Yeah.
It's wide open. That's the number one thing I took away from. The second thing I took away from is to compete with the Chiefs. And I think we got the right coach to do this. I'm sure we'll get into that later. But the second thing I learned would probably be that for our defensive scheme to truly compete, I believe we need to start with the front four in that pass rush and go ahead and compliment Max Crosby on that line.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about you, Chona?
Oh man, I was excited. Yeah, no idea.
Probably one of the first games where we didn't text each other back and forth the whole game, huh?
I know. I was extended. I was worried. I was all worried about my squares going back and forth, and I was just And just the fact, I was surprised that they held them to 0 pretty much for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Were you?
I was surprised because they always find a way to bust out some kind of bullshit touchdown down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was expecting that at any moment. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting him to just, but that defense, that front four, because they didn't blitz.
Nah.
So that front four was perfect. I don't think it could have gone any better for Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it was crazy. You guys mentioned the front four, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, the Eagles put out the recipe of how to beat KC." Like, hold up.
We've been doing that since Christmas.
Hold up. If anything, he's not our coach anymore. But AP and PG, they talked about the Mahomes rules, right?
Yeah.
They showed everybody what you need to do to beat this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And it showed yesterday. And you don't need a blitz. When you blitz him, it kind of like helps him out because then he can beat you with the coverage, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You can get to him in the front four. And I would even go as far back as to even before AP and them, because that's what Tampa did that year when Brady beat them.
When they beat him in the Super Bowl.
It wasn't Brady that beat them. It was that Tampa front four.
Yeah, because they only had like 9 points.
Yeah, they made it living hell for Mahomes in that game. So it was actually fun to see, especially because they've been getting by all year long, with
the whole
shit
year.
Like that. Yeah, and then you saw that Eagles team just it came ready. Even from the first play, bro, when it was 4th down, and instead of doing the tush push, they threw that shit long to AJ Brown. But then they called offensive PI, and I was like, man, here we go with the bullshit calls.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, here we go.
Like, here we go with this bullshit. But just to see the way the Eagles were like, man, fuck that. Like, they kept punching these fools in the mouth, Even that one play where it probably would have been a flag, or it should have been, where they hit him and he fumbled it, and then they put the arm in his face or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
but
yeah, when he
just
him
seeing
in the face
how frustrated, how miserable they are, like it felt so good to see these motherfuckers go down like that,
Yeah.
Especially Mahomes going down.
Yeah, him and Kelsey. I was waiting for Kelsey to throw a tantrum. All bullshit aside, I kept waiting for that shit. I'm like, this was gonna throw a tantrum. They're gonna da. I was like, yeah.
Well, he wasn't throwing a bigger tantrum Taylor Swift after she got booed on the screen. So,
which is crazy because
everybody was done. Everybody's been done with the Chiefs and the whole Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but she's actually an Eagles fan, which is the crazy part because she's from Pennsylvania. Yeah. So that's why she was shocked that they booed her. Yeah.
You didn't see that meme with her hugging Hurts? They had one of her hugging him.
Oh, really? No, I haven't seen that one.
No, share that one too. Yeah. I was dying laughing. I'm like, God, these fucking memes. I fucking
These are funny. They're so funny. It's just comedy.
Actually, my favorite meme right now is the one where it's Mahomes and Drake hugging each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what they do. The AIs and they have him talking, and he talks about how they just whipped his ass and they screwed him, and the refs gave up on him, and he was in a call.
Yeah.
I think those are so hilarious. The things people come up with is
oh yeah, dude. The internet has no chill when it comes to that shit, bro. I even saw they made like a South Park one.
That's the one I shared. I shared South Park when I was dying laughing.
Oh, they had Cartman like singing that "Not Like Us" and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
I just laugh. I just laugh because he's and that one he goes, I need to call Goodell because the refs, we paid them and they didn't call the fouls. So, I was just laughing. I was like, oh my god, like people are just comedy.
Didn't one of the Chiefs players come on and say that the officiating? Well, how come nobody's complaining about this one? That if it would have been the other way around, they would have been post game, right? Yeah,
post game. Yeah, I think it's one of the wide receivers.
I didn't even get to see the post game, bro. As soon as it was done, we were out. My brother and sister were like, "Let's go home." I'm like, "God damn, jeez." I was in hostile environment is an understatement. We were at my cousin's house, and he's a Drake fan. So from the get go, he was like, "I'm gonna mute the shit at halftime." I'm like, "Oh hell no, here we go." And then you get my brother and sister. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like we were surrounded. Crazy. But
that's funny. That's funny. No, it was.
I wasn't shocked that Philly won, but I think I was just. Oh man.
I wasn't shocked that they won. Yeah. I was shocked at how bad they made him look. That's what it was.
Right.
Because like I said, Kansas City always just find a way to do, and it's always a stupid when he rolls out and he finds Kelsey by himself down the middle. Why I don't know, but it happens all the time. It happened against Buffalo. It happened against Houston.
But at the end,
he rolls out.
At the end, he was trying to come back, and it was like,
oh no, you got to remember that last touchdown he threw.
Those last two touchdowns
were in there already.
Those last two touchdowns, they were. That was a 40-6 game.
Like by then, the coach Sirianni was already letting everybody play. He started getting calls from the moms like, "Hey, let my son play." So he started just putting everybody in at that point.
That was a 40-6 because those last two touchdowns came under.
Those last two touchdowns were
under 3 minutes. So I was just surprised. I was surprised in both ways because like Saquon was pretty much held to just 50-something yards. So I was like, okay.
Shout out to
I was thinking if they were gonna win it, he was gonna have a good game to open up the passing.
Yeah.
But it was.
I mean, I knew they were gonna focus on stopping the run because that was the main thing, and Spags did that. I don't think they realized how deadly Hurts was gonna be against.
Yeah, I think so.
Even when he fucked up in the beginning, I was like, "Oh, this is what you can't do, bro. Like you can't do shit like that." Yeah. But the defense held him, but just to see the way he was throwing that deep ball to AJ and the way he was using AJ Brown. Once I saw the way they were using AJ Brown, like, bro, they're not gonna be able to stop this dude.
Dude, he got AJ Brown, Goddard, and fucking Smith all involved.
I think yesterday, when they really got going, I would say, in my opinion, I think Devontae Smith played a pretty big role in yesterday's game. I think he did a real good job in really kicking the wheels and getting things moving because it seemed like once they got the ball to Devontae Smith a couple times, it almost seemed like they had abandoned AJ Brown, and then it got to the point where AJ Brown was just unstoppable.
Yeah. And then Goddard got in there too.
Yep. Yeah.
I like the way Jalen ran too when he had the opportunities. Like he didn't hesitate.
Yeah. He was gonna get that first down.
Yeah, he was gonna get that first down.
Yeah. It was. I don't know. I think they played it perfectly. I think they couldn't have done it.
We got a Packer fan in the house. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Go Pack, go! Like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I saw this yesterday during the game, and I haven't gone online to pay much attention to it, but I guess I don't know if it's true or not. But Rodgers has decided to not go back to the Jets. I'm hearing, huh?
The Jets told them they were done with him.
Oh, so it was the other way around?
Yeah, the Jets said we're not moving forward with you.
Damn.
So now he has to figure out where to go.
Now he's got to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah,
all
no,
right.
yeah. I wonder why then you got Devontae Adams out there without a quarterback again.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it funny to me because now they left, right? And then now his fucking buddy fucking left and left him in New York.
It's actually rumored that Aaron Glenn and the Jets franchise still hasn't reached out to Devontae Adams since the Glenn hire.
Really?
Yeah, see, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They're probably like, this fool's gonna do whatever his fucking buddy does.
As long as he doesn't go to KC.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
No, man. Doesn't he have like a pending lawsuit over there when he ran into the camera guy?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Remember when he ran to the fucking camera guy? And it was a big old deal and shit. Yeah.
I was like,
that's when I stopped paying attention to the internet because there were fools saying that there's no way he can play because he's got like he's gonna get arrested for what happened to the camera guy. I'm like, oh, you need to shut the hell up, bro. Like, relax. He's not gonna get.
Well, the NFL always lets the process be handled. So
yeah. And even then, like, come on, he did it for the money. Come on.
I'll never forget how Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow ran into each other in that game.
Oh my God, dude, I was so upset that fucking game. So upset. Yeah, because if Hunter don't run into him, he beats the coverage and we win.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He was like he had like 5-10 yards. He had 5 yards on the guy behind him after he tripped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. I mean, I don't know.
But D-Hop didn't show up. He dropped the main ball. He dropped that shit was wide open.
Oh yeah, he dropped the wide open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He did.
But Kelly, shout out to Kellen Moore, dog. He did his thing against that Spags defense. That Philly offense was just fucking moving, man, moving. And I know we're football guys. We're football people, football girls. We like watching the game. So when people tell you it was a boring game, do you guys think it was a boring game, or did one team just get their ass kicked?
I don't think it was boring at all. I thought it was good.
I know. I wasn't.
No, and it wasn't just because they got their ass kicked. There was, I mean, the Eagles were flowing. You know, they were running great plays. It was third down and long, and they were getting third downs. It was third down and short, and it was fourth down, and they were taking shots. That's what I like to see. When it's fourth down, fourth and 2, you take a shot, third and long, and that's fun to me.
Yeah, I like the way they were calling and then when they were taking their shots. Yeah.
I think this was just one of those. This game was one of those important games. It's just a rare occasion that the game was just decided by what happened in the trenches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And even the opposite way, the way the Eagles O-line handled Kansas City's, pass rush. Because remember, they had been going off in the playoffs against the Texans, against the Bills, with the number of sacks they were getting. Yeah. And they held their own, against that Chiefs. Chris Jones had came out right after that tush push play. He had hurt himself a little bit, then he came back, but you didn't really see much disruption.
Karlaftis had a play or two, but
it
seemed like after he made that play or two, they made some adjustments and he was getting picked up.
Yeah.
No, I thought the game was. It was one-sided.
I thought it was a good game,
It was one-sided because it was one-sided, but.
So did you want it to be more competitive? Like, I just kept waiting for that moment because I kept telling I wanted to start celebrating, but I know this fucking team.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. How they do that they make that stupid touchdown. You're like, right here they go.
Yeah,
that's what I was waiting for at one point where he finds somebody who just dead wide open with nobody around him.
Or the Eagles make another mistake on the offense and turn the ball over or something, right?
Yeah, and it just never came. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, because my brother kept saying my brother kept feeling that Saquon was too nervous, too hyped, and then he was gonna fumble the ball. He's like, watch, Saquon's gonna fumble. Yeah, but he never did. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, big dog? What's going on, fellas? SoCal Salad. It was crickets all day from Chiefs fans on Raider Lives. I bet, bro. They were nowhere to be found. I was joking around with my mom right now when she was serving dinner. Like, hey, mom, like that ride home was quiet yesterday. She just, I'm like, yeah.
Did you do one of those like, hey, you guys asleep or what's going on?
Yeah, you know what? Because I mean, you know my brother. When he's cool in the mood, he's cool. When he's not in the mood. So I was just playing my West Coast rap, dog. I was just like, I guess it's cool. Like, yeah. I mean, we said they had their Chiefs gear on, and then my mom told them to take a picture with me with my shirt, so I could be the one guy like standing there with them. But it was fun. It was fun. Yeah. This is actually interesting, and it's true. In 2025, our team will play Philly and we play KC twice as normal. Yeah. So we actually will get to see both these teams next season. Yeah, which would be a good a good thing to see. You know, we play Philly in Philly, right? Yeah, that was one of the games we were talking about maybe going. Yeah.
And we play Washington in Washington.
We play Washington in Washington. Yeah. New England in New England. Yeah.
You got a couple of good playoff teams.
Yeah, so those of you watching, you know, make sure, don't forget, you could become a member. If you want to become a member, you could join monthly, or if you want to drop a super chat, anything or all love is appreciated. You know, we try to use this to grow the channel. Also, for some of the trips we plan on taking. We are going to go to the draft. We're going to be there in Green Bay. You know, hopefully we will be there, and I'll be able to, you know, hear that the Raiders select, you know, with the number 6 overall pick, Shedeur Sanders. But, you know, that's up for debate. Some people like it, some don't. But that's my boy. I'm a fan of him, so that's why I want him. But
that's your pick.
That's my pick. But AOC can't run like that. That is 100%.
Oh,
that's a Raider.
That's for
sure. Yeah. But man, he's a Rodgers to the Raiders. You know what? I was cool with that the year we got Jimmy, but since then, no.
Yeah, I think that injury at that age, that's a rough one.
Not only that, John, but the way shit went down in New York. Like, bro really got Salah fired. You know?
Yeah, he did.
Like, bro really got rid of the offensive coordinator to bring in his homeboy. You know? Like, there were really dudes that just came here just because he wanted them there, and they let players go that were already part of the Jets.
Yeah.
And just to see him, like, come in and have that kind of power, like, nah, bro, like, I don't want to see him come do that in Vegas.
So in here, you know, and here's the, I hate to do this because you know the Jets are a troubled franchise, kind of like we are the past 10 years, unfortunately. But you see, I don't understand what it is with the Jets. They made the same mistake with Brett Favre, where they wanted to try and rekindle Green Bay, but I just don't understand why you would want to rekindle something that didn't work in Green Bay. Like, yeah, I understand. Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard and Aaron Rodgers, they went to the playoffs. But the fact of the matter is, that's just also the same team that got eliminated by Jimmy Garoppolo in the snow. So
yeah, they couldn't score. Yeah.
I mean, and on their own turf. So I don't understand what the Jets were even thinking from the beginning. Yeah. As far as for the organization, though, I am happy that those fans are going to get to see a little bit more change, that they're trying to make the effort to kind of move in the right direction for their fan base.
Yeah.
Hey, that was my cousin who said that. That was Joel who said that. That was my cousin.
Yeah, that was Joel who said that. Yeah. Yeah, and AR has a point. Like, right now we're in the off season, so any name that gets thrown out there, it's like, oh, they attach it to the Raiders, you know?
Oh yeah.
Every day it's the same. You just a free agent, and then it's rumored like he's like, yesterday it was A-Rod, the day before it was Darnold, right? Then Cousins, then Winston. Winston's another one that's been going on. And then when the Steelers or Russ announced they weren't gonna come back, and it's Russ, right? Like, oh, reunite Russell Wilson. Go get Metcalf. Go trade for Metcalf and reunite him with Russell. So I mean, obviously, there's so many names out there. And,
I'd take Metcalf, not Russell, though. I might take Metcalf, just not Russell.
I would take Metcalf in the fucking. I love Metcalf, bro.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
DK's a beast, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, it was D-Hop that complained about the rest. Really?
Yeah. So I was telling you, I knew it was a receiver.
Oh, shit, I know it was D-Hop. Yeah. Hey, what did you guys think every time you saw Brady on TV yesterday? Because I don't know, normally as fans, we would be like, fuck that puto, right? But now, he's like part owner. He's running shit. So now when you see
I feel the same.
It's still fuck that puto, John.
I feel the same. Just we can make my team better, but I feel the same.
He admitted the Chuck rule was a fumble. We're good.
Yeah,
but that was the thing. I don't think he ever said it wasn't, because it's not like he made the call.
Yeah,
and that was my whole thing. It was the refs who made that fucking call. You know?
Yeah. Even said, well, first New England, now the Chiefs. God damn it.
Yeah. Raider Full Chris, what's going on, big dog? Yeah. He said, hey, funny seeing you both here. What's going on, New England? What's going on, big dog? My boy Jay in the house. What's going on? EC Everett, more Raiders. Real talk. Leo, you going to the draft. Who's all rolling? Well, right now, it's me and MC Raider. He's getting the hotel because apparently I make a stay in Fleabag. Hooker-friendly hotels.
He did.
So he's saying he's going to choose the hotel. But right now, I know it's me, Mario. I don't know if Chona's going to come or if he's able to. I know Chris is going to try to go out there as well. So's Turf. Because the four of us went last year, so we're trying to make it like a yearly thing. Yeah,
I'm trying to see if I can make it out there. I gotta look at the schedule.
Yeah,
right
I've been to Green Bay once back in '96, bro. They gave tickets to the military, so they gave us tickets to go see the Packers for free. So we were in Great Lakes, Illinois, and we got on the train, took that shit to Wisconsin or whatever the fuck, and made our way over to Lambeau. So that shit was amazing. That just the ambiance is just different, you know.
Yeah.
Like it really is like an old little football town when you go there. Yeah. But I haven't been recently, but that was back in 96. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's in Green Bay. Putting Heelys on AOC and you got a Pro Bowler. Oh man, that's
just imagine seeing him gliding as he's walking through the field.
Right? Yeah. And it was funny because talking about quarterback rumors. My cousin JJ, we were at his house. Shout out to my cousin for hosting us yesterday. He's a big Rams fan. He's a USC guy, but he's a Rams fan. So we were talking. Obviously, you guys got Pete Carroll. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, hey, bro, is it true about the whole Stafford rumors? Like, are they really gonna move on from Stafford? And I was like, man, if we can get Matthew Stafford, bro, I would not be mad at that. All bullshit aside.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at Stafford either. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I mean that would leave the Rams with your Italian stallion, V. Running shit over there.
Why you gotta remind me about that?
Your Italian stallion,
right?
At the moment, it was fine. Not no more. Yeah.
Not no more.
Old news. Yeah. He's old news.
Yeah. But what about you, James or V? How would you feel if they made a move for Stafford?
You know what? I like that. I like the idea of Stafford. But if we get Stafford, I would hope we'd still grab another quarterback in the draft. This is a guy that's really growing on me. The more I'm kind of hearing about him and seeing his demeanor and stuff, I'm really starting to buy into that Jackson Dart kid, man.
There it is.
I don't know about you, man, but I kind of sense a little bit of that deja vu from when Herbert was coming out in him.
A little bit. Yeah. I can see that. Oh, shout out to my boy Jay. What's going on with the first super chat? He's got a question for us. What is your favorite play of the game yesterday? Who wants to go first?
The pick six for me.
For you, it was the pick six? Seeing Cooper DeJean return that shit?
Yeah. Okay. When I saw that, I was like, that's it. I was like, let's go. Well, I was loving that one.
Yeah. What about you, James? What was your favorite play?
I'm gonna have to go with that diving interception by I think Zach Bond.
That was a good one.
On their own 20. Yeah, that was just ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about you, V? Your favorite play?
I'm laughing because goes Jimmy G strings. I just like the idea that Mahomes got sacked so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just hurt him again. Just do it one more time. I
think my favorite play was the
run and not know what the fuck to do. It was
the strip sack. I like the strip sack.
Oh,
they took the ball from him and then he got drilled. Like I fucking
smacked in the face.
Yeah, I got smacked in the face. I was like, bro, I loved it. OJ Raider, $2 holler Bowers is a baller. Yeah. Who ended up winning Rookie of the Year? Was that JD5?
Yeah, it was Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, and it makes sense. The quarterbacks, they get more. Even like yesterday when they announced the MVP, I knew it was Jalen, but I thought it should have been Sweat, bro. He had 3 sacks? That fool looked like he was living in that backfield all day yesterday, bro. But I know they favor the offense.
He
and the quarterbacks.
Didn't he go back to back at one point?
Yeah, right.
He went back to back, I think, or he at least got a pressure or something. Yeah. He got a sack and then he drilled him a second time.
Yeah, he was all over. Yeah, let us know 805. We're definitely gonna go. And then you go with your Raider Jackson Dart reunion with JPJ. They played in high school together.
You did.
So the link is definitely there, right? Then we got my boy Jeff. Thank you for the super chat. He says, that's why forget the quarterback in the first round and get Graham in the draft. Make that killer front 4 on defense. And I get it, but I don't think Graham's going to be there at 6. Or Abdul Carter, I
would love that Carter kid.
Yeah, I would love having Abdul Carter, but I doubt the way they play the end.
Yeah, he needs to be gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was funny. We're watching the game, and those of you who know about my girl, she's a big Tyree Wilson fan, right? He's just a baby. And yesterday was Jalen Carter. So I was explaining to her why Raider fans hate Tyree so much. Like, not only because he's not playing the way he's supposed to, but we wanted Jalen Carter. Yeah. Like that dude, that big nasty dude up there, like that's the one we wanted. We could have had him with Max, And she goes, "Oh yeah, that dude's like exactly. That's what makes sense." Yeah. And then you see him up there, and he's balling in the Super Bowl, and I think it hurts even more, right? Like, yeah, we got Tyree. We're still waiting on it. We make excuses like, "Oh, we're happy with the little progress that he made."
Horrible.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? But yeah. I'm with that. I know Jeff just wants to stay away from drafting a quarterback in the first round. And I'll say this when it comes to that. I've always said you don't beat KC with another Mahomes because there is no other one. You beat him the way with defense, right?
Yeah, you got to
make his life miserable. You got to make his life miserable. You got to make him run for his life. But still, at the same time, you still got to be able to take up advantage of that. And I think that's what the Eagles did. Because there's times we've stopped them. But then we've gone 3 and out and gave them the ball right back.
Yeah.
And that's what you can't do. And you don't even have to have an elite. I think Tom Brady said it yesterday. I don't know if it was him or the other guy. He said there's the elite quarterbacks, the 4, Allen, Burrow, whatever. And then there's the next tier. Like if you could have one of those next tier quarterbacks with a good defense, then you can compete against these teams. Yeah. And I think that's what I think we could do. We could end up with that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be an elite one, I guess. Yeah.
I just think, obviously, I think if we arrive to pick 6, and I think if Shedeur Cam Ward is still there, I think that has to be the pick. Right. But if not, if both of those guys are gone, then I would assume that the next move after that would just be best player available. I mean, we all hate. 90% of the Raider Nation hated the Brock Bowers pick, and now look at what happened. So,
yeah, mm-hmm. That's true. They were like, "What the fuck? What are we gonna do with another tight end?"
Yeah,
then, just imagine what he would have done if he actually had a quarterback.
Right,
right. It's like that's what not having a quarterback. I'm just like.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what Lord was saying. Would you be cool with getting Sanders at 6? And I think it goes back to what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
If he's there, I would say, yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if the Raiders draft Shedeur Sanders, I will buy that jersey the minute it drops. I will buy that jersey 30 seconds when that jersey drops. I will buy it.
I like it. I love it. I say you came to the right show.
If he's there, you got to take him. That's how I see it. You got to take him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need one.
Then you got here it is. There you go, another one. Milton Williams had 2 sacks yesterday, and he is a big free agent. That D line was just nasty, and the majority of those dudes played on Georgia. You remember that, John?
Yep.
They were the Georgia D line from when they were dominating in college. Yeah.
People we were talking about with Pudge were going like, "Yeah, I'll take that lineman from Georgia." We get going back and forth with drafts.
Myra, what up, Myra? Myra in the house. She said I sprinkled the Raider vibes when I was in Philly, and they won all their games since I left. So, what are you, an Eagles fan now, Myra? What's going on? You need to sprinkle that Raider vibe shit on our team.
On the Raiders.
On the Raiders, eh? But no, yeah. Shout out to Philly. They did their thing. Yeah. I'm glad they won. You know, Sirianni, good. The fucking I didn't know their defensive coordinator Vanjo was gonna go to. He's the one that's gonna be the coach for the Saints. That's what they were saying yesterday.
Oh, the offensive coordinator is, I think.
Yeah, I think that's Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore is gonna go coach the Saints.
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
Oh, okay. I can barely hear because JJ he didn't have he had the volume up and not a sound bar. So you couldn't really hear that much. So I heard somebody was going to go to the Saints.
So how do you guys feel about the rumors? And I just got to bring this up because I want to know if you guys think about this the same way I think about it. How do you guys feel about the Raiders fans that are saying that we should go ahead, and you know what I'm going to say since we're on the topic of the Saints. How do you feel about the Raiders fans that say we should go ahead and trade for Derek Carr?
I ain't heard that shit.
Nope.
Oh, I've seen it plenty.
I've seen it all over. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Nope.
Woo! You know what? I'll go first since I was the Carr fanboy, I guess, right? Back in the day. Before I saw what he looked like in another jersey, then I saw what he really is. I was blinded by the silver and black, but no.
Oh my God.
I'm good. I think there are other quarterbacks we could bring in that can do better for our future. See, the worst thing that I think could happen, say we do that, right? We need a bridge. He's willing to come for cheap. What happens when that motherfucker, one, he doesn't drop his price. You got to remember that. He already said that even in New Orleans, he's not going to drop his price because he knows his worth, right? So he's not going to do that shit. The way it ended wasn't good, the way they got rid of him, right? And then what happens if this fool starts playing decent? Not even elite, just decent. Then you're going to really hear the fanboys talking about how even if we drafted our quarterback, they're probably going to trade that fool because we got Carr. And I don't want to be stuck in that fucking Carr mediocre circle that we were the last time he was here. Like, he served his purpose. To me, it's time to move on. And that's probably the nicest way I can say fuck no.
You said it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not on board with that one at all. I think that time of that train ran its course, it's time to move on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, 50 million, bro. Hell no.
Yeah, I agree with you guys are saying. I think that's unfortunately that experiment didn't end the way anyone wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't think anything ended right under Josh McDaniels. I mean, just everything. It was train wreck in the beginning. It was a bigger train wreck at the end. So,
yeah. And then, of course, my boy. Thank you. Shout out to my boy Chris Fu, Raiders Fu. Chris. Rumor has it Mahomo is still crying as we speak, and I don't doubt it, dog. He's over there listening to Drake somewhere in the corner. You know, yeah.
Oh my God. That's
I mean, yeah, I was a fan of him, and I know even with Carr, we even got his old QB coach back now, right? Olsen, he's back on the staff as well. But and I think going back to what you were saying, we were going to talk about it, and we could talk about that now. I think what Pete Carroll, Spytek, Brady, and all of them are bringing, Chip Kelly, they're ready to move on and move forward and find their guy. You know?
It feels that way.
It feels that way.
It feels like, okay, we're going to move forward. We're going to start from here and move forward. That's how it feels.
And that's why I was telling the guys the other day, like, don't get mad if we end up with Sanders, bro. Because to me, all the people we're bringing in, Kelly, the Olsen, like, to me, that's setting up the plan for that young quarterback.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm.
What
were you going to say, V?
That's style.
We're being patient. I mean, we're being positive about
being
it.
positive. Right. Mm-hmm. Somewhat, because I still don't think we're going to win more than 5 games next year, but still.
Down.
I'll wait till free agency in the draft to see who or how many games we'll win. But yeah, I'm still not there yet. I mean, I'll get there. I do it every year, you know. I always do the 10, 12 win seasons, and then we end up with like 4 or 5.
How you feel about the idea of maybe go ahead and grabbing maybe someone like Genty and Jackson Dart.
See, but not at 6. To me, it's too high of a to take Genty at 6. Yeah, there's so many running backs in this draft that you can get one, at any point. And to me, using one at that high of a value, and even a lot of the mock drafts that I seen, I was watching them over the weekend to get ready for draft season. Like they have him dropping each one based on just that pure fact alone, that there's so many backs out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
and they even mentioned it, how many first round pick running backs, actually make the difference. And then I said Saquon, but they're like, well, they traded for Saquon. They didn't draft Saquon. And I was like, well, okay. But,
Yeah, but Saquon was a beast in New York as well. So
yeah, Saquon fucking was a beast in New York, bro. He was a beast over here. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all that being said, let's say let's say Sanders isn't available, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I said probably best player available, but who would you say might be your next guy, your plan B? If you had your plan B available, who would you say that would probably be?
If Sanders and Cam are gone, then obviously I had said Carter and Graham, but I think they'll be gone by then too. I would lean towards maybe T-Mac, the receiver out of Arizona. Him. We definitely need a receiver that's bigger than 6 feet. Our receiving core aren't the biggest, so we definitely need to
get short.
That's why I'm screaming and yelling for Metcalf, or if we draft T-Mac. But my other one would be, because I like defense, would be the corner out of Michigan. Will Johnson. Okay. I like him. Would be good. Yeah, I would like him, and that would be like my plan B if he would be the best player.
Maybe a little Seawood up in there, a little Seawood.
Exactly.
Inspo in there.
Yeah.
That would be nice. A little shutdown corner like that.
That's right. Today, shout out to the Lakers if you're a Laker fan. Luka, Lakers versus the Jazz. Today is Luka's first game, and they gave out Luka jerseys at the stadium today, bro.
So
crypto, yeah.
So I have something funny to say about that. So I told you I would buy the Sanders jersey as soon as it dropped, right?
Yeah.
Well, I actually did the same thing with the Luka jersey. Actually, I did it twice.
Oh wow!
So let me explain. So the first time I bought the Luka jersey, I was on there. I was on Fanatics, right? And I bought it, and I was like, "Cool, I'm good." So then I saw again that the Lakers had released it again. So I went back and looked at my original purchase. The first Luka jersey I bought was the Fanatics Fast Break edition, and then they had released the Nike one after. So then I wanted the Nike one, so I decided, okay, well, now I got to buy the Nike one, and now I got to wait for the Fast Break one to come in so I can return that one.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
No, yeah, that was actually a crazy trade when I first saw it. I was like, what? That's insane. I was not expecting that at all. I'll take it. I'm not gonna say no to Luka.
Right. I think AD got sidelined already. I think I saw something about that. He's already injured in Dallas.
He's already injured. He's out for a month, I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. The very, very first game, he left it early, and it looks like he hurt his. It looks like he, I think one of his fibia or tibia or something like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, he's out for a month, and it's funny because I have a buddy of mine who we call him Mr. Glass. He's Mr. Glass got traded, and he was like, yeah, we sure he did it and all. He was like, man, he said, but he was good defensively. I was like, dude, but he's always hurt. And then sure enough, that first game he sends me a text. He said, dude, freaking called it. That was hurt already. And I was like, I told you.
Wow.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Let's see. Where'd Cheeto go? Left? I don't know.
Yes.
I was like, he laughing. We're over here like,
Oh my God, we're bad.
You can't have the game plan and leave. I was like, he has the game plan and everything, and then he leaves. I was like, all right.
Oh
like
my God, I know how.
It's like in soccer when your coach gets a red card. It's like, Oh, without a coach now.
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh
man.
my goodness.
There you
All right, I'm
go.
back.
Oh, no.
We didn't
We
know
thought you got
what-
remember I was over here talking shit. I was like, what, did you get a red card and get sent out for what? What's going on?
Nah. My mom needed me real quick.
I was like, that's like can't leave with the game plan.
Yeah, that would have been dope. I should have went to that fucking game. I want to go to a game now to see Luca. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been to two. Luckily, I got to see Kobe during that from that championship 09 season, so I got to see him. But
What do you OJ said? I have what you shirt prints or jerseys too? No, I print shirts, bro. The jerseys I order, big dog. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so said men's basketball sucks. What? You know what? I'll say this: it's not as entertaining as I remember it to be. Like I could see why the viewer is down on it. You know what I mean? It's different. To me, it really is different. But I mean, I still love the Lakers. I still love basketball. But
yeah, I still love it.
I
You know
think-
what? Go for it.
I was gonna say I think there's some animosity between Laker fans ever since LeBron arrived because LA Laker fans are Kobe Bryant fans.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you ask any LA Lakers fan who's from Los Angeles, we never wanted LeBron James to show up. We didn't care how bad we were. We did not want him.
Yep.
Right
Yeah.
here.
That's true. That's true.
I will admit that.
Yeah.
You too, V? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not a
true.
LeBron fan. I'm not.
I remember somebody bought me when we got the Lakers. They bought me a LeBron shirt. I wore it, but I didn't wear it proudly.
Now, hold on. now, I say all this, but don't get me wrong. I still got that LeBron jersey though.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. There was actually, but I think he was still there was a LeBron shoe that he came out with, and I bought them. That's like first ever LeBron pair I bought.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's
It looked like it looked like the up tempo. It looked like the up tempo that had the air all the way around it. The air little cushion all the way around it.
I remember that.
So it looked like the air tempo one. So I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So I picked it up because of that. But I was like, all right.
Yeah, no, I was a big Kobe fan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and it's crazy when you think about when you see trades like that, and then people are like, well, why can't the Raiders make a trade like that? First of all, you can remember the trades in the NBA are way different than trades in the
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we did make a trade like that, and it was Devontae Adams, and well,
Or remember even when we traded for Antonio Brown? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that backfired.
that was another one. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta stop trading for
So,
wide receivers. That seems
funny-
bad.
funny story about that Antonio Brown trade. I actually have that 60th anniversary Antonio Brown jersey.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Do you still have it?
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm wearing that motherfucker. I bought it.
We were talking about that the other day. I forgot what show we were doing. And the question was, what old jersey do you have, or what jersey do you currently have or you bought that you would never wear again?
Oh, I can answer that too. I can answer that one. So, the first, I was growing up, so I'm about to turn 27. So growing up for me, maybe 2005, I was maybe 7 or 8. My first ever stitched jersey, I'll never forget it. I got it from my grandmother at the time, and she got me a Raiders jersey on clearance. And you can already guess where this is going. Your grandparents, they're innocent, man. They don't know no better. Whatever.
You got it on clearance?
Yeah.
Unclear, so
She brought me a stitched, authentic Reebok Jamarcus Russell jersey.
Wow.
Ooh, the Reebok one too? Ooh.
I
like those.
Reebok ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Old school.
Damn.
So that was my first stitched jersey ever, was Jamarcus Russell.
Oh my God.
That's
Mr.
funny.
CT, welcome. What's going on? What's good, family? Shout out from Youngstown, Ohio. What's going on, fam? Welcome. So that was your first one. That's the one you would. So what's the one you would never wear ever again? That one?
I think
For
the
me-
jersey. I think right now I'm gonna have to say the jersey. I don't think I would ever wear again unless I found someone to change the nameplate on the back of it,
Uh-huh.
based off how things went would probably be my Devontae Adams ones.
I would still rock my Devontae. Well, you would have won.
You know what? I can't, man. It's because you know what? I even have the Randy Moss jersey, and I would wear the Randy Moss one over the Devontae Adams because you know what? At least with Randy Moss, when you divulge into how things went and the logistics and how they left the team, at least Randy Moss was honest from the jump that without that one, if they weren't going to win, he didn't want to be there. And that was his whole thing. And he played out the season. He tried. And guess what? They didn't win. And he wanted to leave, just like how he said, because they didn't win.
Right. He said Moss was ass as a Raider. It was the only dude we had. Remember we had Kerry Collins? We had one play. We were like mad in that year. We had one play. Throw it deep to Moss. And
Jerry Porter.
Jerry Porter got left, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember Moss was mad because they wouldn't throw him the ball deep. So he was like, just throw it to me. Just throw it to me.
Raider food, Chris. I have a Moss. I would never wear it again. There you go. See. He says, you have to retire a Raider for me to wear your jersey. But nowadays, that's so rare, though, because of free agency. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because even the other day we were talking about jerseys, one I really, really want is a Marshawn Lynch jersey. And he only played with us for what, a year or two?
Oh, that's
Yeah, but to me, it's just because one, I like him as a player, and the fact that he was a Raider, I get to rock his jersey as a Raider, like because I would never wear a Seahawk one or a Buffalo one, you know? Yeah. But the one I would never wear again, and I didn't even buy it. I wore it because I sell jerseys. So last year during our sales or whatever, like I had an extra one, and when they named him the quarterback, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll support our quarterback." So I have a Minshew jersey. But I would never wear that shit again, dog. Once, never again. Ever.
I don't even know you had a Minshew jersey.
Yeah, that's how times I wore it, John. You don't even know I have it. I wore it that game and never again, dog. Never again.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you had a Minshew jersey.
Yeah, one game and that was it. One day. Yeah. I remember taking that bitch off and just throwing it. Like, I couldn't do it. Yeah. He said, "Oh, see, this is a dope one right here, bro. I had a Denarius Moore jersey, swapped out the nameplate when DA came in. Damn, you should have.
I need that connect Moore. Because I needed. That is exactly who I wanted to change my Adams jersey to.
Oh, I could shoot you. I know a dude who does the nameplates. You could just.
Yes,
he'll send you one. Yeah.
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 Can I send him the whole jersey and he'll just sew it on there?
No, he'll send it, but you can just take it to any dry cleaner place and they'll sew it for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, because when I do a lot of the events, there's people that sell just nameplates. Because I have a number 4 jersey with no name on it. Yeah. So I gotta get a name. Well, somebody ordered it, but the name came out wrong. So then they took the name off and they didn't want it. So then I ordered the right one. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I still wear a Beast Mode jersey from when I was rocking it yesterday. Howie Long is the classic one. I have a Howie Long. I have a white Howie Long with the silver numbers. Yeah.
So how many jerseys, right, for a Raiders fan? How many Raiders jerseys would you say it takes to be considered like obsessive? Because I got a closet and it seems like half my closet is damn Raiders jerseys, and my wife is always getting on me about it. Because I refuse to put them in a box.
Stand your ground, James. Stand your ground.
They're collector's items.
They're collector's items.
They're collector's items.
I do this. I have a bunch too. The same way I would never put them away.
Yeah. I have to put mine away. I have my Raiders, my Dodgers, and my Lakers.
See?
And I have them there, yes. And then I have my rest of my shit, my work clothes, my fucking whatever. But I have my sports shit all together.
I do the same.
And mind me, I've been married before and they hated that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And, and they were fucking sports fans, but they were just idiots. But I was like, okay, whatever.
I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna have to start throwing away my Vans shirts and my other shirts. That way, just so I can fit all my sports stuff. And everything is just going to be a Raiders, a Lakers, or a Dodgers shirt.
Throwing all the other shit.
That's
going to
be it.
Like that.
I don't need the rest.
All you need besides my uniforms.
Oh yeah, Jeff has an old Robert Gallery jersey.
Damn.
He hasn't bought one since, bro. That was the last jersey he bought.
I got the I think the oldest jersey I probably got back from the Reebok days. I have I got one of the silver practice Tim Brown jerseys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a Tim Brown.
Tim Brown's always my go-to.
I had an old Tim Brown jersey, the old Reebok, the white practice ones.
Yeah.
These fools, John will still remember. They used to make fun of me because it was so old and faded. They used to say that I got it from Tim Brown at practice. Remember my old Tim Brown practice jersey? They're like, go buy a new one. And I wouldn't go buy another Tim Brown jersey. I wouldn't. I gave it away because I work with teens. I work at a group home with this one kid. And he became a big Raider fan with me and him spending a lot of time together. So I gave him that Tim Brown jersey when he left the group home. If not, I would still be rocking that bitch for real with the faded 81. Like those are my favorite, man. Those Reebok ones, yeah, because they were still mesh like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't regret it because when I met Rich Gannon, my girl bought me an old Reebok Rich Gannon jersey. But I had it autographed, so I'm like, fuck, now I can't wear it. Like, damn it. But I want to. I'll probably still wear it. No, I wear my Marcus Allen jersey and it's autographed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then that's the other thing too, though. When you keep those jerseys, when you meet them, you get to get them autographed.
Yeah.
So they're serving a purpose, you know? Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Gallery.
Like the oddest one I probably have that most people don't is I have a Hostetler jersey. Yeah. I have 15.
He was a huge Hostetler guy. That's why. He was big on the Hostetler.
That's my boy right there. That was my boy before Derek Carr was Hostetler. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just funny.
I mean, we do that shit. We're Raider fans, bro. We rock jerseys of players that most people would be like, "Who the fuck is that?" You know? Yeah.
I remember the Raiders when the best player on the team was Shane Leckler.
Right, and Janikowski.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of Janikowski jersey.
Oh, look,
used to be screw it. Let Shane Leckler throw it. Fake punt. Here we go.
It was funny because my nephew Johnny, he's 18. So he's a newer Raider fan. But his favorite player, because we suck so bad, was fucking Daniel Carlson. He used to always say, "Give me a Carlson jersey," because I was the best dude on our team. I was like, "Damn, bro."
That's sad. You know, that's just sad.
Like shit.
Horrible.
A Kaufman jersey would be dope. Yeah,
Kaufman would be dope. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What players do you have, V? I know you got the custom Queen V jersey. But what players do you have?
I have Howie, Tim Brown. I have Plunkett. I have Carr, but I kind of stuck that one all the way in the back. Like all the way in the back.
You did?
Yeah. I have even like a practice one of
what up, also?
What was that one fool? It was way back. Was it Vargas? No. I gotta go look. I haven't really.
Who, McFadden?
McFadden. There you go. McFadden. Yeah, I had his too.
McFadden.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this? I know a lot of people like it. Some say we should do it, but also shout out to I'm glad we don't retire numbers. I hate when teams do that. We're the only team who doesn't retire players' numbers. Do you think we should? Because sometimes when you see someone wear a number, you're like, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be wearing that." And I'm like 24 is a big one, right? When you see someone wear 24, like, "Oh shit, you got to ball out on that one." Yeah. Mm-hmm. But do you like the fact that we don't, or you think we should?
I kind of like that we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that we don't.
I mean,
it's always a nice gesture and stuff like that when you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a couple I would like to see retired, but at the same time, I feel like when you start doing that, you retire some people, but you don't retire others. It kind of just rubs people the wrong way. So I guess it's easier just to not do it at all.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I think so.
I like that they don't do it because it's like the fucking the team's always bigger than the player, you know, especially when it comes to our uniform. Like our uniform's so distinct in that way, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
I like how it is.
Yeah, I like how it is. I'm cool with not retiring jerseys. Yeah. Raiders Food Chris is when AOC came out in that number 4. That was kind of fucked up. The way that Ziegler and McDaniels gave that fool number 4 after getting rid of number 4. Like that was some bullshit. Even when he came out in the 12, I was like, that looks better on you, bro, than that fucking 4.
That big number made more sense.
Yeah.
That bigger number just made more sense. Like, yeah, it looks more.
Yeah, especially the way everything went down with that shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What, were you a fan, James, of him? Like, how did you feel when all that shit went down?
When Aiden O'Connell came about, I wasn't not a fan. I was willing to give him the chance, right? But I distinctively remember when he first fumbled twice playing against the damn Chargers. I like how he says
he first fumbled because it's happened multiple
times. I
times.
distinctively remember wanting to Cobra Kai kick my fucking remote directly to the
TV. And those were such bad fumbles too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the worst one for me was when he was holding the top of the ball and he just threw it straight to the ground. And I just didn't understand that one.
Yeah, we've had our quarterbacks do like this last year with the Chargers was when Minshew did that shit throwing this way. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what was that?
I don't even know why Minshew is doing the whole sidearm throw thing. Like, I don't understand that. Like,
yeah,
that's just funny.
Like, what college tape did you do that in?
Oh man. Yeah, I agree with you, Rick. Even though our boy Jeff doesn't believe so, but AOC's days are numbered. I think so.
I don't think so.
They're numbered.
You don't think so?
I think AOC's I mean, he could end up being a third string, but I think AOC has, I mean, whether he should have started or not, I think he's got enough starting time to have the ability to at least have a backup role and anywhere. It's just a matter of if he were to be given another opportunity, what would he do with it? That would just be
okay.
I think it's just kind of like a 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think Rick meant as far as with us because of Chip Kelly and our new offense.
Yeah. I think that's a big
yeah. But I could see him being on another team as a backup. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with Chip Kelly, he just doesn't fit that.
No.
That system.
How you feeling about our new coaching staff now that it's been set, bro? We got Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham. You know, they've added the assistants. We got Olsen coming in as a QB coach. You know, how are you feeling going into this
Notre Dame's running back coach?
Our Notre Dame, McCullough, our new running back coach. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They kept Robbie Leonard on the defensive line coach. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm thinking for once it seems like the Raiders are operating the correct way. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was pretty interesting how all these beat reporters, everyone was saying that we were in on Ben Johnson, and Mark Davis is like, and Mark Davis comes out and he's like, it was never Ben Johnson. It's been Pete Carroll the whole time. And
you believe that?
Mind was blown. You were like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Pete Carroll, I mean, when the Pete Carroll interview happened, I remember looking at the Pete Carroll and them announcing and going, you know what? That would be my top guy, but I'm not really sure that's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then so when it came out that Pete Carroll was getting hired, it was just it was crazy. I mean, and I really like the addition of Spytek. I think Spytek is he's a young mind, and I think that might be something we need for a team that's gonna be as young as ours. especially if we're going to move forward and really dial back into having some of our own like homegrown talent.
I get you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited too about what did you hear about Spike Tech? Like everything you hear is like long overdue, should have been, a lot of the credit for the way Tampa's built, even after Brady, they're still competing, they're still young. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And I agree with you. We should have been ran this way a long time ago. Us as Raider fans don't know what it's like to have a GM, vice president of football operations, have all this other shit. It's always been just, Al. And then when Mark took over, he let what's his name? McKenzie. And then when Mayock and Gruden came, they took over, then Ziegler with McDaniel. So it's kind of been different stints. So it's kind of good to see the way they're doing this. And even back to what you were saying about the Super Bowl, how that game you focus a lot on the trenches. I think that's what Spike Tech does too when he builds the team. He focuses on the trenches. He starts there and then they work their way out, which is one thing I'm gonna be excited for. I love the big names and things like that, but I'm gonna be excited about how they build this team in the free agency and in the draft for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You thought Brady was gonna do good.
You did say that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We jumped the gun when we said AP was safe. Then the next fucking day he got fired, and then Queen was like, "I told y'all Brady didn't say yes yet."
And like, okay. And then Telesco, like 2 days later, we were like,
and then Telesco 2 days later, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was weird. Yeah. That was crazy.
Do you think that was a smart thing to do, James? Was fire Telesco? Did he deserve to be fired too, not just AP?
You know what? I think one problem that I have to tag on to Telesco regardless of the fact is that Telesco and AP, you knew there was a problem when Mark had to come out and say they were being evaluated individually, because to me, that tells me from the beginning that they probably were never operating on the same piece of music to begin with.
Correct.
Yeah. I think Telesco has good intention, and I think he might be all right in the draft. But I think the problem with Telesco, and I think maybe the theory on why Telesco might be gone, is I don't think Telesco was willing to be aggressive enough to go out and get a quarterback the caliber of like Shedeur Sanders. If they choose to go ahead and trade some picks to get over there, I don't think Telesco is going to be willing to pick up the phone and make the call.
I see. Yeah, that's true.
And then with AP, AP, it's just an interesting situation, because AP is not a bad guy. I get that he's a locker room guy, but the bitter end of it, and I rooted for AP, right, to get an opportunity, because I'm all for people getting new opportunities. Right. But when you look at how that first season ended, you just knew probably by week 5, week 6, this wasn't the same AP that ended the season last season.
No, it was not.
And when you see, and I saw early signs that kind of worried me when I was watching Raider preseason games. I mean, AP doesn't want to call timeouts to do an extra play before half. He's not taking advantage of those critical moments to try and force the team to go out. All right, you got 15 seconds left. Hey, go out there, get as far downfield as you can. Let's kick a field goal, kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, I just see a lot of opportunities that were wasted. At sometimes, and then with the winning of the games, all of a sudden at the end of the season, I mean, I understand it was more for pride, and nobody shows up to lose, but at that point, I mean you just lost. You made all your fans watch you guys losing 10 straight. So I mean, what are we winning for now? You know what I mean?
Not to lose 12 or 14 in a row.
You know what I mean? So
fucking Tank killed my soul, James. Tank killed my soul. If we would have won 11, 12 in a row, oh man, John might have had to pick me up at the bottom of that bridge in Vegas. I don't know if I could have took it anymore, bro. It was bad.
Nothing's worse.
That was rough.
Nothing's worse than the season we started 0-13.
Oh my god, remember?
Jesus.
Oh man, that was bad. That was bad. But EC Everett has a good point. I looked at Philly's last 4 drafts last night. 14 starters in the first 3 rounds over those 4 drafts. That's how you build a fucking team, bro. That dude Howie over there on them over there in Philly, they're doing it right, man. The way they're drafting and getting these players. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fields, here comes the Fields talk. Yeah.
Oh, the field.
Yeah. We need to start hitting with the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Right. If you hit after round 4 or 5, then that's good for your team. You know, you did something good. But you gotta hit on 1, 2, and 3. We kept missing on 1, 2, and 3 for the longest. This last season was the first time I can remember that we actually hit round 1, 2, and 3. You know, the way we did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Fields.
Draft Howard, huh?
I don't know about that. Cut Minshew, trade AOC. I love how people just think we could trade AOC. Like people are out there, hey, give me AOC. Like I would really want him on my team. Like, yeah, you know.
Then draft Will Howard in the 3rd round, huh?
Rick is not on the Shador train. I think he is overhyped. I don't think he is, man. People are buying too much into his name. Just watch the kid play. Forget that he's a Sanders. Competition in our QB room. Fields, Howard. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I like the Howard kid. I'm not gonna lie. I liked how he ended the season with Chip Kelly. Yeah. But I mean, we'll see how that looks out, how that works out. But but Dart's the one, like how James was saying.
I like Dart.
Jackson Dart. Dart's the one that's been creeping up on boards. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I like him.
Yeah. What did he say? Leo got a throwback LaMarcus Russell jersey. Be real, bro. I don't have a LaMarcus Russell jersey. Yeah. Jeff, I cannot wait for him not to be a bust so I can tell you I told you so. And then that little gut feeling you had, you're gonna realize it was just gas, bro.
Sanders?
Yeah. He says Cam or Sanders. He doesn't believe in either one of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I've said it. I've had my doubts.
He said Josh McDaniels might want AOC on the Patriots. Let's trade for Joe Milton. Yeah, we've been the worst in the last 10 years in drafting, especially. And that's why we're where the fuck we are right now, for real. Yeah.
Can't do it that first round. We just can't seem to fucking draft right.
Yeah.
We've had picks. We've had picks in the first round. Like multiple ones sometimes at times. And we just besides Jacobs, I think it was just we just haven't really hit anything.
Yep. He says all your daughter goes to see you. That's dope, bro. Yeah. He's like Shador's floats the ball. It's crazy because people used to say something about Russ, right? There was no zip on the ball. He just floats it. But Russ in his prime had the best fucking deep pretty ball in the world, bro. Remember that shit? We just go like this.
Right into the pocket right there.
Right into the fucking pocket. Yeah.
Yep. I remember that.
That's what I would want to see. Yeah. He's like, and if we continue, we take a QB in the first, we will continue the bad picks in the first round. But what happens if he's good? Then we settle the quarterback problem, right?
Yeah. I think if at 6 you have Shador or you have Ward, you got to take it.
Man, if Ward falls to 6, that would be insane to me, bro. Insane.
It just depends on how the other ones. I keep hearing Tennessee might take Carter.
Yeah, me too.
I keep hearing Tennessee might take Carter.
Yeah.
That Cleveland might trade that pick out. There's a lot of stuff I keep hearing about it, but you never know.
So the Raiders have 5 first-round picks over 2 years ahead on Jacobs and let him walk. Ruggs was coming out. Yeah, we know how that turned out. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was bad. Yeah. So who is our first free agent we sign, in your opinion? You mean like free agent outside of the Raiders or our own free agent, Arnie? Because there's a bunch we got to sign too.
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Who's somebody you would like to see come back, James?
I think first order of business is going to be paying Max Crosby first off.
Yeah, that restructure. Yeah.
I think that's going to be first order of business. I think after Crosby, in my opinion, I think probably the number one. I think probably the number one free agent that I would say deserves to be back is going to be probably Robert Spillane
Spillane.
Anybody beyond that? I think it's kind of a toss-up, man. I think it's kind of a toss-up between Morig or Hobbs. I think if you look at Morig, I think you're gonna have a higher ceiling.
With Morig?
Yeah. I think Hobbs he's kind of been struggling with the injury thing the past couple of years. So that kind of worries me a little bit. And since he's only playing in the slot, I feel like Morig is a little bit more of a factor at safety.
Yeah, and Palomal was doing a good job covering that slot as well towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about Kuntz?
Oh yeah,
I want to see Kuntz back.
Kuntz, yeah.
I want to see. He was big in that AC victory.
It's kind of
hurt at the beginning. We didn't see him at all this year at all. We didn't see him along with Max Crosby and Wilkins. I think you put him around with Wilkins and Max Crosby. That could be dangerous. I think.
If
back. If he's healthy, he gets back to his old.
Just said Devontae Adams. Bring back Devontae. Would you bring back Devontae?
No.
If I did, I used to remember that that movie with fucking Adam Sandler when he's a quarterback when they're in jail.
Longest yard?
Yeah, you know how the offensive line just lets them run in and get hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I throw a couple of passes down the middle a couple times just to hit him a few times. Okay, you ready now or what? You ready now or what we gonna do? You gonna cry again?
Throw him a ball across the middle of the field, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let him get murdered.
Yeah, I throw a couple of them right there. I'm like, okay, you good now? You good to go or what? What's going on?
I know, right? That'd be fucked up. Yeah. But before we get out of here, James, you want to tell them more about those people who joined us later about what you're doing with the Black Hole Veterans Chapel?
So everyone that joined here later, my name is James. I'm actually the chapter president for the Black Holes military chapter. If you want to follow the military chapter, you can find us on Instagram at TBH_military_chapter. Basically, what we're doing here is, we're just building a safe space for all Raider fans, for veterans. If you're a service member, if you're active, if you're reserve, National Guard, whatever it is that you do, if you're a seaman, airman, it don't matter. We're just building a safe space, man, for all kinds of Raiders fans, kind of interact and stuff. If you want to interact with the page, you know what I'm saying? If you want to follow me on my personal, I'll give you that too. But it's just to make a nice safe space, something a little bit different. It's more of a cyber chapter base, but my hope is for this cyber chapter to make it a little bit more worldwide, because the Black Hole was already known for its chapters by city. You got the Vegas chapter, all the other ones in Nevada, Arizona, Texas. A couple of states to name a few, but this could serve as another way for you to feel like you can be a part of a community without, if you're not unable to be there physically, or even if you just want to stop by and chat, kind of like how we're all doing right now, and this kind of thing. It's just cool to get out here, get some word out about the military chapter, and it's just a nice refreshing thing to have, and another just goes to show how deep the Raider Nation truly is, that we can have so many fans to where we can actually accomplish having another community like that.
Yeah, bro, that's dope. That's dope. I love that. That.
That's good.
Definitely look forward to seeing more of that. Linking up with you at games and stuff like that. Yeah. And V, did you guys, your Sinister Club, you guys did a Super Bowl thing or no?
Yeah, we did. We went.
Yeah, how'd that go? You want to tell them about it?
We went to Uptown Valley. It's a place where they have like bowling and tags for kids, kid friendly. It was really cool. It was nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had a big ass screen as TV. We were like,
did they?
Yeah, I'm telling you, they had their own spot. We were all sitting on the sofas, and then the KC fans were like way the fuck back.
Oh yeah.
That's why they were over there, because we were in the front. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. It's cool when you see the the booster clubs come together and host events for like families too, especially,
Oh yeah, that's always nice.
That's always nice and that's fun. Yeah. But y'all appreciate everyone stopping by. James, thank you for joining us, brother. We got to do this again, big dog. Have you come back on the show again?
Anytime. I'd hope I gave some good conversation here. You know what I'm saying? It's
you did, bro.
You did.
Like we actually do other shows, and maybe I'll send you the link, and you can hop on those too as well.
Anytime.
Open forum where everybody and their fucking mama can come join on a Friday show that we do. So it's basically open, and people jump in and just shoot the shit, talk whatever. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming through, Nation. Appreciate it. It was a great Super Bowl. Fuck the Chiefs. Those of you who order the shirts, order your merch. I greatly appreciate it. I believe everyone got it on time for the Super Bowl. So I'm glad y'all were able to rock it. A bunch of people tagged me on IG with their shirts for Fuck the Chiefs. But I appreciate everyone. Much love. It's always just win. The season is about to get started for us, free agency coming up. So we'll start digging into that. See where the holes are. Now that we got our coaching staff and what we can expect moving forward with the season. But appreciate y'all. Shout out everybody. Peace out.
All right. See y'all
later.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with a snap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We deal with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot scribbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet, the fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get sad like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know me. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C, but I somehow, some ways keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up and tucked as a burner just in case it heats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitate and never double. It's like everywhere we go, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Wicked two niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider nation, hella